Good day, fellow hunters. This is Jared Lantern, and I am here today with a prop review. And today I will be reviewing the Scorched Scarecrow with fog. And this is from Seasonal Visions, brand new for 2017. And this was actually the first new prop of this year that I had seen a video of and pictures of that I knew I definitely wanted to get. And I was looking forward to getting it for quite some time, and they actually had it at the Scarlet Halloween convention just this past weekend that I attended, and a booth was offering it for, well, the original price they had it for was $250, and being that this was in fact the display model and it was also like the last half hour of the convention being opened, I offered $200 and they agreed. And that's about the price that, the lowest price that I had seen for it online. So I also was able to pick it up then and there for that price. No shipping costs, no taxes, so that was nice. When I go to these conventions, I usually like to pick up products that are more, less available from, just to the general public, or stuff just to support like individual prop makers and designers and artists. Don't like to buy stuff that's mass-produced like Seasonal Vision stuff, but like I said, for the price, I definitely could not pass it up, especially because it pretty much was #1 on my wish list for this year. This is, to me, a near-perfect prop, and I'll get into my one complaint about it in a minute, but let's go ahead and take a look at the details of this prop. Now, I have plenty of pumpkin and jack-o'-lantern related animatronics, more than I really need for my haunt this year. However, this one is exactly the type of prop that I like. Creepy jack-o'-lantern, a very menacing size, measures about 6.5 feet tall. I don't know if this qualifies as the towering type of prop. I know the towering props usually have their hands or their arms completely over their heads, but nevertheless, this is still a very large animatronic. And I know you guys have all seen the video of this already, most likely. The jack-o'-lantern head and the rib cage both light up with a flickering light, and his head moves from side to side as well as his body. He is very similar to other Seasonal Visions setup, except the legs, of course, are different, totally different stance and composition. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and insert a couple pictures of the metal frame here. So much different than other ones. Same type of setup, but just different shape. And I really like how you saw in that, in those pictures, that they have the foam inside the legs to kind of bulk out the legs a little bit. Although I do like the fact that his legs are really thin, and that adds to the creep factor to this guy as well. Arms do not move. They are static arms, which is fine because I do like the position they're already in. And the hands are typical Seasonal Visions, the thin kind of skeletal hands, which, they're definitely overusing in a lot of their props, but for this particular prop, it definitely works well. And phrases are creepy. If you don't like the phrases and you just like the lighting, you also have the volume control option. You also have the option of the fog, and a fog machine. A whole fog machine is included with the prop, which I thought was really cool too. The quality of the fog machine itself is yet to be determined. I will try to insert a video at the end of this video, or a clip at the end of this video, of this guy with the fog machine in use. He has total metal armature and frame, really, and with the metal frame base at the bottom. and then he is covered with the gauzy, freaky fabric material. And now I'm going to get into the part of the prop that I hate. I mean, I love this prop so much, but I hate this aspect. And it's these funky, fringy type of arms that he has. And when I first saw it on display, and seeing it at the convention, it was the first time that I'd seen it on display, and I thought it was just around just the wrist, which, you know, I could have worked with. I probably would have just cut it off. I did not realize that that was the same material used for the entire arm, all the way up to his shoulder, all the way to his wrist. That is such a huge, it's almost like a distraction to the prop, because he is so creepy and he's so just a scary, a legitimately scary prop. And then he has these like tinsely kind of arms, which really ruins the effect. I rarely make changes to props that I purchase, and I think as much as I love this prop, that is one change I will definitely have to make. Whether I wrap his arms just complete with more freaky fabric, or what I really wish they would have done was use the kind of straw material that is common with a lot of Scarecrow and pumpkin props. I think that would have been ideal. That would have really added to the effect. But I think for ease for myself, don't have to do too much changing. I'll most likely will be just covering the arms with black creepy cloth. Other than that, I have absolutely no complaints. I'm going to take you to the back side so you can see more of the detail. One of my favorite aspects of this prop is the hunchback that he kind of has, which really fills out the prop when you are walking up to it on its side. And if I just want to lift this back part up here, this was a really interesting new aspect to these props that I had never seen before. And as you can see, let me see if I can get the camera in there. Anyway, there it is. It's like it's a metal, like a squiggly metal wire that hangs down from the top of the shoulder. And that's a very simple way and kind of a genius way to make it look like the prop has a hunchback. And like I said, it really does fill it out from the rest. So, and while we're in here, might as well show you the rest. There is the neck piece, the shoulder frame. There's the module with the volume control. The optional foot pad is also in there. This is the hose. You have to attach the hose yourself. This is for the fog, and that goes all the way down his pants leg. And yeah, that's about it. Here is the cord that you would put into the fog machine for remote control use. And one last thing, there's the box right there that it came in. So it was the display model. I'm always usually reluctant to buy display models because I know that they've been up for a while. I would never buy a display model from Spirit because of so many people touching them, and they run for like two and a half months straight. But you know, for a convention, it's only up for the weekend, and I don't think a whole lot of people are messing with them like they do at Spirit stores. So I didn't have a problem with it. And being that I got the discount, that made it even better. And by the way, the people that put it away for me in the box did an awesome job. They were able to put all the pieces back in a box way better than I ever have been able to. Anyway, let me go ahead and turn him on, and we can see his 4 spooky phrases.
The earth to a smoldering ruin. This earth is good for nothing and no one. Come out of hiding. You have nothing left to live. Crackle and crumble like burnt matchsticks, feeding the fires that keep me standing before you. Who's next for the fire? and no one. Come out of hiding. You have nothing left to live for.
So I think I said 4 phrases. I'm actually not sure. It could be 2 or 3. I'm not sure. Anyway, I love the voice acting. Not sure if I'm technically going to be using it for display time. As you can see, I have the volume turned all the way down. So I might be using it just as for the animation and the lighting effect, and possibly definitely the fog as well. This was one of my favorite angles. When you get a shorter person, such as a child, he really does have a cowering effect that you know, you don't see with many of these larger, taller props. The towering props, they kind of look straight ahead because of the way they're made. So this one, he's actually looking down, which makes him much scarier in my opinion. Yeah, so like I said, near perfect prop. The arm decoration that they have there was my biggest complaint, is my only complaint actually. Otherwise, I think he is a fantastic prop, a great addition to my jack-o'-lantern animatronics. On a scale of from 1 to 10, 9, and you already know why I took off 1. Desperately wanted to give this guy a 10, but he's gonna have to take a 9. And hopefully I'll be able to show you pictures of this when I fix the arms to my liking. Another thing I just want to mention, I love how the lights in the rib cage and the head don't flicker together. I like how they're kind of different, and they flicker at different times, and I think that's a really cool effect as well. So there it is, you guys, the Scorched Scarecrow with fog. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, keep it creepy.